Hey you guys, back again with another video. Today you guys, I am making me some homemade meatballs. Y'all may have seen me make them before, but no, I did make them on this channel. I know I did. But I'm going to make it differently. I'm going to use something different. But what I'm going to start with first is I'm going to make my homemade honey mustard sauce. Now, y'all ain't never seen me make that before, right? Then we use the bigger one. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna make a little batch of it. I know I got this big bottle. I know. But I don't have any smaller bottles. If I do I have any smaller bottles? I wind up throwing things away like I haven't used it in a long time. You know what? Bam. I got this bottle I can use. I can use this bottle or I can use this bottle. But it still got a little honey in it. But yeah, so we're gonna use this. It got honey in it too, so that's a plus. So I already got my, because I got my, you know, some people use breadcrumbs and milk and let it sit together. This is mashed potato flakes I use with milk because I don't use bread unless I make my own bread, but that's a whole thing I don't want to do. So I'm just going to use, now I'm going to half the recipe because normally I use 1.5 cups, but I'm going to use 3/4 cups. That's half of 1.5 cups. That's 3/4. So 1.5 cups is 3/4. If you didn't know. So we're gonna start with the honey. Oh, I didn't even take out the Oh, Lord, I do not need to be dropping this honey. You know how hard it is to clean up honey? Get someone else to do it. Ooh. It really don't, well, it does matter which honey I use. Why am I even using this bottle? Why am I using that squeeze sprout? I don't want to be here all day. And plus I'm hungry too. So, ooh. I'm about to say, I have that TV on mute. Why does it sound like it's making noise? You know, I ain't trying to get copyrighted. So, I have a taste for some meatballs. Oh, I gotta watch. Oh, you know what I just thought of? I just realized something. All the liquids I'm gonna put in here, this bottle is gonna be too small. I just thought of that. I'm just gonna do half of the honey because there's honey already in there. So, just gonna do half. And this is crazy because I'm making honey mustard sauce because I'm putting a little bit of this in the recipe. You know, you can put ketchup in it, you can put barbecue sauce in it. I put, Alexa, dismiss timer. That time go by fast. Time waits for no man. And I don't think I have enough mustard, so I'm just going to use, oh, this is not even going to be enough. Well, I usually get the big jar of honey. I mean, the big jar of mustard, but ooh, I'm using the whole thing. So I'm just going to use 1/2 cup. So it's really going to be, yeah, technically it's still honey mustard, but oh, I forgot. So we're going to use what we have. Gotta go send my husband to the store to get some more mustard, which we normally get the big jar. But, so that, okay. So I'm using light olive oil. Yes, I use olive oil in my own thing. Yes, I do. So being that ooh, see? Uh-oh. That's at the top already. I'm gonna shake it up. I still gotta add other stuff to it. So how's everybody doing today? Ooh, the other, the other, the other honey is not mixing with the rest. Oh, oh well. Dust was taking up space. Hold on. Okay, I gotta let this sit in some hot water so it can mix. But I'm going to add, other stuff into here. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Where is the salt? I'm rushing, y'all. I know, I'm rushing. My husband had to come out and make a whole loud. Oh, that's 1/4. I think that may be too much salt. And then we're going to do 1/8 of black pepper. Well, I love black pepper, so, you can do 1/8 if you halving it. But being that I love black pepper, I'm throwing it all in there. In there. I don't have no Mrs. Dash now. I ran out, didn't buy any. I hate running out of things. If anybody that knows me know, I don't like running out of stuff. So being that says half, I'm going to do 1/4. 1/4 because 1/4 tablespoons and 1/4 tablespoon of parsley and 1/4 teaspoon of basil, and that's equivalent to a half. There you go. Let's put the top on this mustard, and I'm glad I didn't have enough mustard because it wouldn't fit in here. Okay, so that's not everything because I gotta add the rest of this in here. So yeah, so I'm glad I have that recipe. Because I didn't want to have a big old jar sitting in the pantry, because I just recently threw out some honey mustard sauce because it was, it wasn't light like this. It was darker, like maybe like this. But this is going to take a while, so I'm going to let that sit in the hot water here. And then once that's done, that's for the mustard, okay. So we're going to I'm going to use this parsley and basil for the meatballs. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't like making all this. I don't like making mess. But that's the part of cooking. You make mess. You make mess. Let me go clean this counter down. Okay, I didn't mean countertop. This on top of this stove. Just want to get it a good mix. So this is equivalent to 1 egg here. I'm doing 1 egg equivalent to 1 egg, okay? Okay, so I'm going to use 1 pound of ground chicken. I never made a pound of ground chicken. I never used ground chicken before. And I'm going to use half of this. This is ground turkey. So I'm doing chicken and turkey. Before it was beef. That's what I used last time. Sorry if that was your ears. It got a little olive oil and mustard in there, but no, that ain't gonna help nobody. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. Okay, this is 1 pound. And half of this will be, well, actually, no. And it all mashed up together. So I'm definitely not gonna know how much it all slid down. I'm definitely not gonna know how much of that I'm gonna be using. This is ground turkey. I'm going to put my gloves on now because I'm going to need this in any way. So I don't know if I'm going to be using really a half of this. I could be using over a half. Ooh. I do have a scale, but I don't feel like getting it because it's not in the kitchen. So that's a little bit over a pound, the turkey. Well, this looks different. Oh, so we're gonna put excuse me, y'all. We're gonna put the egg in here. Alexa, how many minutes on the timer?
There are no timers set.
Okay, because sometimes I be having timers set and I be like, why is this alarm going off? Okay. So being that I don't have any more of the herbal salt, my all-purpose mixture, we're gonna do half. No, we're not gonna do. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of adobo. Yes, 1 tablespoon. Even though my recipe says half, and I'm gonna use 1 package of this Sassoon. I need to add this onto my recipe. Ooh, 1 pack, 1 pack, and substituting for the herbal, I'm gonna use basil, not basil, parsley. We're gonna actually use 2 tablespoons because I should have did half and half, but we're gonna do. And my all-purpose seasoning, my herb mixture has basil in it anyway, and parsley. So yeah, and you can also add I said sugar. You can also add cheese to this if you want, but I'm not. Okay. Okay. Now, oh, I gotta cut up the onions and stuff. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be back. Cut up the onions and green peppers. So I'm gonna cut a whole onion up. I'm gonna cut a whole onion up. And I'm gonna, these are frozen green peppers. You know, you can use as much as you want, as less as you want. You don't even have to use a whole onion. But, and I don't feel like getting my chopper out because I gotta go and clean it and, oh, it's a pain cleaning that chopper. It's a pain. But if you want your onions really fine, I would suggest using a chopper. But I don't even know where that chopper is. That's the thing. I don't even know what I did with that chopper. And that's sad. That is really sad. I'm gonna have to come back with another part to this. Well, I just really want y'all to see me how I prepare my meatballs, but I will come back in another video. I really want to find that dice, that cutter, that because that'll be faster. Hold on. Oh well, I don't feel like looking for it. I ain't even look. Oh, wow. Onions popping everywhere. I gotta have goggles on in this kitchen. You use a small onion or medium onion for your meatballs. And this is the same recipe I use to make my meatloaf too. The same. Ooh, my eyes are burning. Yeah. Let me finish cutting this and I'll be back. Alright, so I'll use a whole onion. This is a lot of onions. I'll clean up later. I know it's better to clean up as you go. But, yeah. So in the next video, I'm going to, make my my meatballs. You know how I do, put them together. Ooh. It's going to be some big chunks in this meatballs. But if you don't like onions like I do, of course you don't have to add onions. Or you can put less onions and then just cut them real fine. I didn't do that because I like to see my onions. Okay, now let's add this piece. Oh, I didn't add the garlic in. I love garlic too. You know, you don't have to add everything I add. You know, but you can add what you want. You can add whatever you want to this. Whew. Quiet down. I'm just adding what I add. Oh, forgot about my honey mustard sauce. Ooh. That water cooled down fast, so it's not really marinated like how I normally marinate it. Oh. Ooh. But this is my honey mustard sauce. My way. So if you don't have honey mustard sauce, you can use barbecue sauce, ketchup, I don't use ketchup, so. And I don't use barbecue sauce, so. Only because it has tomato in them. See, it will thicken up as it, the longer it sits, but it's not thickened now, so I'm working with what I have. So, my hand hurt from hitting on that thing like that. Ouch. So I have my, what's it, a pound and a, I could have used a pound and a half. Oh, it is a pound. Oh, actually it's 2 pounds, maybe 2.5 pounds. But yeah, I'm gonna mix it now. So yeah, gotta keep looking at the time. So I'm gonna mix it in, and so I got my 2.5 pounds. I have of ground beef. Is a pound of chicken and maybe a pound and a half of the turkey, and I have a whole chopped onion in here. I have my milk and potato mixture, which is a substitute to milk and breadcrumbs. I mean, I do have breadcrumbs in there. I do. Gluten-free breadcrumbs by 4C. But I like to use the potatoes, which I should have. But I usually make my meatballs and meatloaf like this. So, yeah. And I have a couple of strips of diced diced green peppers, and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, a tablespoon of adobo, 1 teaspoon of parsley, another teaspoon of basil, and you can add a 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. But what I was thinking about doing, I'm going to show y'all in the next video what I'm going to do. And this is optional, so there's the mixture. So y'all stay tuned for part 2 of me putting it together, making them into meatballs. These onions are. I'm going to freeze some and I'm going to cook some. Alexa, dismiss timer. What was that timer for? See what I mean, y'all? I set timers and don't even know why I set them. Maybe that was for the honey mustard. I don't know. I don't even know why. I don't know. Y'all see? I don't even know why I set to that timer for. All right. So I put a teaspoon of adobo and I put a package of Sassoon in here too. If I didn't say that before. But yeah. All right, y'all. Stay tuned for part 2. Well, I'm going to clean up and I'm going to prepare the meatballs. I'm going to freeze some and I'm going to cook some because I'm hungry. If you want to see more seasonings in here, you can sprinkle some parsley, because some people like to see parsley and they, because parsley is like a garnish. You want to see it. But and if you want to add more adobo, you can add more adobo. And if you don't want to use adobo, you can use whatever seasoning you want to use. So yeah. See y'all guys in part 2. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you care. Hit that notification bell to be notified. And I'll see you guys in this next video. And it's also this Pride Month. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. Shauna Brooks. She's another transgender, that I follow on Instagram, I've been following her and T.S. Madison for a long time. I have, So, it's still Pride Month. I support the LGBTQ community, I support them. I have nothing against trans and gay, you are who you are, and I accept that, I accept it, If you a man, you want to live your life as a woman, I would accept that, Well, I would address you as, what you want to be called, Like some refer as saying them, they, her, him, Whatever your pronoun you want to be called, I will respect that and I will call you that, Oh, let me tell y'all something. I'm cutting onions in here and this just going all over the place. Like I lose more than I use. That's crazy. I use more. Actually, I lose more than I use. I didn't. Man, them onions was going all over the place when I was cutting them. Man, listen. I'm gonna clean up, and I'll see you guys in part 2, and I'm gonna show y'all another way how I use what I'm gonna do with my meatballs. Yes. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. If it don't involve you, don't throw yourself in the mix. What's that saying? All in the Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor. Oh, don't say Kool-Aid. Now I want some grape Kool-Aid. But yes, if it don't involve you, don't throw yourself in it. Your name is Bennett, and you're not in it. Y'all stay blessed. Support the channel. Help me grow. Stay tuned for part 2. Oh, I'm done with the seasonings, so I'm going to clean up now. It's better to clean as you go. Like my husband, I learned that from my husband. Clean as you go. It's much easier at the end. You ain't got so much to do. Like right now, I got so much to do. So much to do. All right, y'all. See y'all in part 2. Oh, basil. Let's clean it. Okay. Need some more mustard.
You want mustard?
Oh, I almost put this in the cabinet.
I'm gonna
Okay. Well, I hope we didn't have